this program that we're all part of right now. So we're clear. I think there's a high standard in this room.
For myself, for the program, for the team, just for everyone in the Xavier community, I feel like I wouldn't be my best if I was 319. I had to drop weight and continue to get down. I already know to myself, I have a daughter at home, so I can't go home and feel down or give bad energy because I got to pick her up.
That made me very happy just to be out there with them, just because I've been putting in so much work too. So us being out there together is just a great feeling to have.
I've been here for so long, so I'm just thankful to finally have a chance to have a full season and give to this university that's given me so much.
Since I've got to college, that was one of my goals, was to earn a scholarship from being a walk-on. And I think being able to come back for my grad year and fulfill that dream has just meant everything to me. It's a real big blessing.
It's crazy how life turns, and I go to college 3 years later, I'm sitting here doing an interview with you guys in the Big East talking about, can we win the Big East tournament?
Our issue is we need more guys contributing on the defensive end, holding their water. And if you don't play with all of your heart and soul for Xavier University on defense, you are not playing.
I can't say things have been amazing. I can't say that things have been, ideal. With that being said, I'm more than confident that highlights and great moments are to come.
But this is March and big games
left in the regular season for Xavier. Saturday is big. Xavier's looking to win a fifth straight game, and there is real momentum for a team hoping to make it outside of tournament.
Now you've got a real chance to do this thing. I think everyone's
been Marquette does stand out, but the opportunities are going to be there based on who remains on.
Xavier is starting to climb in the respect rankings. As for bracketology in the bubble, John Miller
are floating around the edge of
bracketology, depending on where you look. The best projection for Xavier right now is last four in, so there are some who believe right now X is
they're going to be could make a run at Madison Square Garden, and maybe they're a team that can reel off 4 or 5 wins in a row and get themselves in position for that
X has a chance to move up in these standings the next week, giving themselves an even better shot.
And they are doing just that, but this is the one they've got to get to keep putting pressure on the committee.
Look, let's keep the main thing from this perspective. It's about having a great practice. I do think there's value right now where we're at to have the best practice that we can have with the most energy in it, on it, boom, and gone. So let's do personnel and let's revisit. This is what happened in game one, to just be fresh. This is who they are. This was what we did. This is what we liked. This is what we didn't like. I also think it's important that we show them what we did well in game one, what we did. I think that'll lead into when we cover them in practice. We'll get more value out of it. For sure. Okay. And then I was going to go 10th war right at the end of that. And then flow and Wildcat. At that point, fellas, the quest is to not let practice die. The standard has to be held. Guys have to be alert. Guys have to continue to move, and we have to finish practice. That's like the 8th war in the game. But I think that the message, though, for our guys, I think a great analogy is the marathon runner. So it's 26.2 miles to run a marathon. The best in the world, which is what the 1% of the population runs marathons. The best runners in the world, history of the world, they run for 22.2 miles, a little over 22 miles. They run it in like an average of 4 minutes and some change, which is really, just step away from that for a second. For over 22 miles, you're going to average a 4:35. But the actual winners of the race, the next level of that level, they in the last 4 miles actually increase their time. And they kick it into that high gear for the win. You know, and I think that if you really think about us and, you know, being able to stay focused on the task at hand, what's your job, the details of the game, and having a team that's excited and eager and prepared to play the game. Nothing else matters, right?
What makes us human? Humanity is found in the actions that redefine care. Actions that we at TriHealth take every day. By seeing those who feel invisible, hearing needs that have been ignored. TriHealth is healing the body and the human spirit, so all can know and live a better life.
It was great to spend time with kids and just to get away from basketball a little bit, you know. You know, the media tries to pick us all and, you know, put us in a, you know, like the bubble, like feel like it's just outside noise, we just need to focus in on us.
Sean hurt my feelings last game, man. Ain't let me get my double-double. I'm sick. 8. I'm stealing rebounds, bro. I'm taking everybody board. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was bringing it. Bro, I had 8, bro. Off the bench. Almost 15-minute double-double. Impact, they say impact on the game. Yeah. Nah, I'm not that good. I can show you the best player, though. We got 2 best players. And good thing for you, the 2 best players, they both on this side. Yeah. Me, I'm not that good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really a cheerleader. But my man with the S on his jacket, that S stands for Superman. Because he saves us consistently. He's the one. Davion McKnight. When you grow up, you're gonna be a point guard. You wanna be a point guard? You don't wanna be like him, trust me. I don't teach no kids to play like I play. That's not good. It's not good for the game. It's not. And then you see big fella down there? He big, he like 6'9", 6'10", but look how he dribbling. You know what I'm saying? He can dribble the ball and everything, so it's hard for people to do anything. Yeah, he could dunk on people, he blocked people's shots. Play for Xavier. Who, me? Yeah. I mean, technically, I'm on the team. You got, you can cross it. You can cross it. Let's see. Yes, you can. Try it. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Oh, look, almost. You right there. Yeah. See, this is why you don't doubt yourself. Look at you. There you go. It reminds me of myself when I was a kid. I love playing. I was just like him. My dad was a coach. I used to go to the gym and shoot and do all the little stuff he was doing. So anytime I can I can give back or try to inspire, I always try to. I'll never stop doing that. You know, everybody misses. Even Steph Curry. You seen Steph Curry play?
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, he missed, bro. I seen him airball before. So don't even worry about that. You got to keep shooting. This hoop stuff, man, it's a lifestyle. Let me see now.
Just giving back to the kids and always just something that I wish I had when I was growing up. You know, just older people who's giving back to us. So, you know, it's always feel loved and privileged doing this.
John down there, he down there terrorizing the kids, man. He hitting sham guys. Oh.
Oh man, you know, just I could do that every day of the week if I had to, you know, just being able to get out there and, you know, just show face in front of the little kids, you know, because that's we mean the world to them, you know. I wish I had someone who could have did that for me back when I was younger. So just going out there and giving my 2 hours of my day, you know, just puts a smile on my face, you know, puts a smile on the kids' face, you know. Nothing else better I could be doing. Oh man, my baby's doing good, man. She's getting bigger. Just so grateful to be her dad, you know, just being able to give my love to her and just pouring as much knowledge as I can so that one day when she get older, she could look back and like, my dad was a great teacher and a great father for me.
I ain't gonna lie. I think my kid gonna be the truth. Like,
yeah, no, got to.
I think he gonna be the truth. Or she. If my daughter, cause you know, my girl play volleyball. If my daughter wanted to play basketball, she gonna be the nicest thing ever, bro. It's unfair. It's unfair. I'm gonna teach her how to hoop.
Go get in that knockout game, bro. Go hop in that knockout game. Bro, it's some tryhards, bro. Bro, one dude over there, he not missing no shots. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, it's just kind of a little bit nostalgic for me because I vividly remember being one of those kids and doing that, playing at the Boys and Girls Club, playing either for fun or playing on my little rec team, you know, the league that the Boys and Girls Club was hosting. Them some of my first memories in sports, you know, and you see those pictures on my mom's refrigerator, on grandma, and them in their fridge, you see little Dante playing at the Chicago Heights Park Center. And, you know, it was just like a stern memory for me. So, you know, it was a great experience.
It's my boy Freddie. Freddie don't miss. Hey, how much your earrings cost? How much your earrings cost? Like $1 million? Oh, yes, Freddie. Yeah, Freddie. Yeah, Freddie. Yeah, Freddie. Get him, knock down, knock down.
It was a beautiful day in Cincinnati. James looked out the window and saw Bud scoping out competition, where James saw none. James, in the spirit of Pella hospitality, invited him in. Bud hoped to find a flaw. Maybe it was in the finish, or the quality, or selection, but he found none. Get your full service, delivery, removal, and installation all included. Call Pella now.
I think just knowing that this time of the year is very hectic with all the outside noise. as long as with what's going on in our program, I think just focusing on practice that day or your lift or anything, just taking that day by day is the best approach you can have, and that's the best way to block out all the noise. It's just one game at a time. We gotta beat Creighton on Saturday, and then we'll figure out the next game. But it's really just a one game at a time mentality. In order to achieve our dreams of making the tournament, we just gotta keep taking care of business day by day.
When Ryan Kalkbrenner goes to block shots, it's gonna happen a ton. We have to crash and take advantage. That's where they give up the most, right? When he goes to
Supreme work ethic, a winner at every level, an individual, amazing player, and as talented athletically as he was, you know, there are guys as talented and even more talented than him as an athlete. He doesn't run faster and jump higher than everybody that he played against. He became who he became through a Superman type of mentality.
The greatest fear you face is yourself, because we all have dreams, and it's very scary sometimes to accept the dream that you have. And it's scarier still to say, okay, I want that. It's scary because you're afraid that if you put your heart and soul into it and you fail, then how are you going to feel about yourself, right? So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
We're totally in control of our process. And as we've done our process better, and I think to this group's credit, when you look at the last 3 or 4 weeks, and you look at how we've handled our business, to me, there's a reason we're playing our best, because I think we have a focused approach. We have a team that's desperate in a good way, and I think that we're coming together at the right time. But it's so easy to be distracted by something you see on your phone, something that's said. At the end of the game on Saturday, we take care of business. Boom, that's it. You'll see how things spin our way. But again, you know what the challenge is going to be? Can't get caught up in that. You can't let that distract us for our next thing.
I think just making sure that we're playing at our best and our bodies are at our best. I think right now, making sure that when you have an off day, to take full advantage and get the rest needed, and having smart practices that Sean's been really good at this year. And because once we get to that Big East tournament, it's every day you're playing a game. You just got to keep taking care of your body and doing the right things off the court, and then it's going to really help on the court.
You know, it's about what actually happens between the lines. You know, I find solace in that. And I find, like, you know, kind of like a tranquil state of mind of knowing that, like, no matter what opinions actually are said, what matters is what happens, you know? So that's kind of how I look at it. And when it comes to, like, these next couple weeks, I feel like as a team, we all just need to continue to be focused on between the lines, what happens in there, because that's all that genuinely matters.
I think it adds a little more fuel to our fire, you know, just being a team, you know, who's everyone's like, should they be in, should they be not in? So just coming out here these next couple games and, you know, just punching these teams in the face, you know. I'm in a way better, you know, space physically and mentally, you know, just being able to get up and down the court quicker, you know, just be able to do different things on the floor for my teammates, you know, to help us win, you know. So just being able to move differently, you know, I feel a lot way better.
How we played in that St. John's game, giving up so many offensive rebounds, I think we felt like we got punked and we were the little guys getting bullied. And I think a lot of guys took that to heart, and a lot of guys said, we're never having that happen again. And I think just the way we responded was great, and we've kind of really always remembered that game of that we can never let that happen again.
The Big East, you know, is top-tier conference, you know, great players from the top to the bottom, you know, just being in this conference, learning from guys like Zach, Jerome, seeing the different guys like Kalkbrenner, from big boy from St. John's, you know, just seeing that how many bigs that this conference produce, you know, just it's a great thing.
So we're to the Big East in defense and rebounding. A month ago, we were 11. We went from the last place defense and rebounding team in our conference to the 4th. Just so we're clear, when it changed, it happened right around the first time we played Creighton. Creighton hurt us on the second shot. They came in, guys that typically don't have big nights. They created second shots. One of the many things we didn't do well in that game.
I said that I was just a dynamic basketball player, somebody who can impact the game in a lot of different ways at a high level. So whatever that may be tomorrow, I just want to impact the game to my standard, whether that's just rebounding, getting steals, you know, putting the ball in the basket, doing a little bit of all of it, whatever is needed for our team to, you know, come out on top. I want to do that to my standard.
Win the last 2 wars in practice, you have to finish. All of a sudden, we can't get sloppy and start turning it over. Remember, bigs, no DHOs. Guards, if you have to back cut, you do, especially against Ashworth, RC. You can't let him blow anything up. He tries to blow up screens, whatever. He ain't that fucking strong. He isn't that guy. You hit him in the chest, you fake back doors, and you cut hard, he's not gonna win out in that battle, okay? But look, the set is one thing, and I want you to execute it, do your job, and as second the set ends, what are we in? Flow or Wildcat, you just worked on it. The ball keeps moving, keep the music going. It's all about the advantage. What advantage can you create through our play or through the team play, okay? I'm just telling you guys, on the first side, for one-on-one in late February, that's no longer on the table. You gotta beat these groups as a team, okay? Here we go. I'm gonna tell you right now, today's gonna be different. I'm not gonna let the practice die because that's what I do in the game. We're at the end of the 8th war, it's like let's limp to the finish. How about this? How about we fucking surge at the end? Like how hard are you cutting? Are you setting a screen? Are you really concentrating or are you just fucking around? Like quick fucking turn the ball over, get great shots, crash the glass. Play the game. Here we are again, let's go.
I think we just playing basketball right now. You know, whatever's best, you know, situation, we just playing off each other, and you know, the right situation, you know, takes place, then we just feeding off that. Just take it one day at a time, practice at a time. Whoever we play, you know, focus in on them, and let God figure out the rest.
You climb this mountain one step every 10 meters at a time. You don't get to go to the top. That's why most people don't climb the mountain. That's why most people quit about a quarter of the way through, halfway through. And those that get to the very, very top, once they're there, usually they're gonna say something like this: that was the hardest shit that I've ever done. And it will be a lifetime memory. It will be what they talk about 10, 20, 30 years from then. You know I climbed the mountain. Why? Because it was really difficult. Right now, we're in total control of everything that we do. And I would just ask you today, for you to bring the most energy in a classy Xavier way, but the most energy, the loudest you can be, and the most impactful you can be, because I have no doubt that whatever the final score will be, there'll be a couple points our way because of you. So, thank you guys. When you watch TV and you pick a college basketball game, inevitably something's gonna pop up on the screen, or
the announcer who's talking about the game is going to talk about March Madness. And so we're clear on this. The more drama that you could ever put on a TV screen, the more eyes, the more interest that's created, right? It's like, if you think about it, right now, what's captivating a college basketball fan? Who is going to make the tournament? And right now, it's not even about that. It's who's not going to make the tournament. It's focused on the tail end. Like, who will be the last four in, who will be left out? It creates drama, it creates interest, it drives attention. As a group, as a coach, as a player, as a team that's finishing game 29 of a 31-game regular season, it's so easy to not be focused on what you need to be focused on to play your best against Creighton.
You may know Fort Washington Investment Advisors as an institutional money manager, but you may not know their private client group. The private client group begins every conversation with one simple question: how can we help? And because they're backed by the strength of Western and Southern Financial Group, they focus on you and the people you care about. For tailored wealth management services designed to help you meet your goals, you can trust Fort Washington's private client group.
Start ball three. Chuck. 5, 2, 4, 3. Right? Get open. Oh, be careful. You got to be physical. Oh, that's you, Marcus, right? No, I got the ball. Yeah. Who's this guy? That's the 2.
I'm the 2. So that's the. Okay.
The change play. Change.
It's not. It can't be.
Yo, yes, it can. Listen. Right?
Yes, yes.
We flex cut. Good.
Yes.
It's coming this side right here. Yeah. Who's this guy over here?
You have to see me in Rome if you want to have.
How we do it? Yeah. Fuck it. You're right. You're the 3. That's why. Okay. Let's go. Okay.
It's great. It goes to show like how good of a Coach Miller is, and how much he trusts us. Us to be able to help him. Show that guys in different positions and the play would work better, if situation was different. So it just goes to show that, we stuck together through the whole time, and how good of a coach he is.
Don't forget to wait on my screen. Yeah. Wait for my screen.
Yeah, I mean, Chon knows we're older too. We practice every day, and he makes the practice plan knowing that we're an older team, so he doesn't want to go too long. And so I think him knowing that, and him knowing that we know how to play basketball, we've been around basketball for a long time, just like him, because sometimes he's just going to listen to us, and I think that will make us a great coach.
Yeah.
I'm coming up. Good.
Hard screen. Good. Look for him. Then come ripping up.
Yep.
Okay.
He knows to keep the fire underneath us, and I just feel like that's great for him to realize that every time around this part of the year that teams usually drop just because it's the end of the year. But he's doing a great job of just keeping us motivated and keeping us seeing the bigger goal here. March is always a great time. This is when everybody watches. This is when I feel like it all matters. I mean, you play games during all year, and you're just trying to get your record right, just to get seeded. But once you get seeded, make it to the tournament, I feel like it's like a deep breath for everybody. It's like 0-0, new season. Everybody come out and play their best against teams you never played all year. So I feel like March is the time of the year where best players are made, and March is just that special time of the year.
You know, it means a lot to me. It really does. You know, I actually came from a football school in high school. I went to the Bergen Catholic, and if you follow sports in North Jersey, you know, like that's a real powerhouse football school. Like, you know, top 10 nationwide and all that. So basketball takes a second seat at my high school. So, you know, that was a part of my decision coming in. Like, I want to go to a basketball school. I want basketball to be the priority. So, you know, it does mean a whole lot to me. Honestly, it feels like we've been doing a really good job. It almost feels like we kind of found a new surge of energy over these past couple of weeks. You know, we have very high goals for ourselves. So, you know, we've been able to kind of get the intensity and energy of practice up even though it's kind of coming towards the end of the season.
Can't stay run blue check. Okay? Win 2 wars, win the game. 9th war, right here. We're not even trying to win the 10th war. We're at the 9th war right now, okay? 32 deflections. What's the number gonna be? What's the number gonna be the next time we're here? Can it be 35, 36 in the game? How many team fouls? Okay. Play hard without fouling. Play hard without fouling, okay?
We got to win. We know that. We know we got a lot of big games coming up, and we know each one matters for us to make the tournament. But once we make the tournament, this is going to be a deep breath for all of us.
Scout team, managers, players, everybody in here, that's how you do it as a good program. That's how you do it as a good program. You know, you talk about fans, remember we talk about St. John's. Look, you gotta give them something to cheer about too now. You know, like we could say, I can't believe they didn't show up. You know what? We didn't give them much. when we're playing, what are they doing? They're showing up. They're showing up. There wasn't a better crowd anywhere in America than tonight. You know why? Because of us. Because of you. Because of how we're playing, your effort. They want to support that. We've been under pressure, in my opinion, since Christmas. Every game feels like, hey, it's a must win. That hasn't at all done anything to us other than bring out the best in this group. But when we go to Butler, Butler will not be the same team as the team we played. Do you understand? It's a different element. It's a road game that'll feel more like the home court we had tonight, which Creighton had to deal with. Can anybody speak to that? Just so we're clear, because there's a couple guys in here that have never worn Xavier in Hinkle Fieldhouse against Butler.
Yeah, being there is going to be exciting just because I know how much they love basketball and I know how much Butler doesn't like Xavier. So I know their fans are going to be pretty into it. I know they're going to have a great crowd, and so I think it's going to be a great environment for us.
It's a rivalry that started, I think it was like 2009 or something like that. So, they cheated us back at their place, and so it's kind of been heated ever since. It's been a pretty intense rivalry throughout the years.
Say senior night, so they're really looking forward to getting the dub. So I'm really looking forward to playing on Wednesday. Our last road game. Try to go down there and get a win on the away court.
Brother got this thing about us, that they're like our little brother, so we just got to go at them and just give them our all and go out there.
I understand that it's a lot of history that go with the teams, and a lot of crazy games have happened. And when that time comes, I know that we'll be ready to play.
You're just stabbing at the ball. You understand? You gotta fucking jump and you gotta get back. When you jump, stop the ball, jump, and then get back.
And all he's been trying to do is just hold me to a high standard. A standard that he believes that I can reach, but a standard that helped this team, make it to the next level.
In transition, spread out. In transition, spread out. Make good decisions, man. You could have maybe had Dalen for a dunk. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. It's about stuff. McCaffrey's hot, bro. Stop letting McCaffrey shoot, bro. All you can do is shoot.
Continuing to not let the situation or not let my own personal individual feelings or wants, needs, goals, dreams, and aspirations block what's most important. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that all those dreams go hand in hand with our success. So I'm putting all my eggs in that basket of doing whatever it takes to win games. We want to win. We want to win, and that's most important, more than anything else.
Just staying together and being able to, in that 10th ward, just stay together and gel and, pull out the ups, That's the biggest thing, surviving now, stacking as many wins as we can. You give it a clear shot, Xavier's the team that should be in the tournament, no doubt.
for the first like non-conference, first couple Big East games, it almost felt like we were an entitled team. Like we kind of just felt like things should have been happening for us. We have the talent and everything, and it was like we just kind of wanted it to be given to us, But yeah, we've just really tried to play a lot tougher minded, not worry about shots going in or not, and just be the toughest playing team on the floor.
It takes a lot of different things to happen for a team to take off, all right? For example, I thought John and Jerome were outstanding tonight. All right, you guys counting up Big East victories right now. Right now, we're 12-7. We have an opportunity to win 13 Big East games. We have an opportunity to go for the 4 seed, all right, or the 5. We have an opportunity, since we all came together to create the game, to not only do what we set out, but actually do better. And if you're going above and beyond that, then right now, I'm gonna reel you back in right now. It's not about the bubble. It's not about who's gonna win. That's for everybody else. What we're doing is we're running our race. We're running a hell of a race. We're getting faster towards the end. Why? Because we're focused on the shit that's important. The trip home, tomorrow, Friday, shoot around Saturday, and a great focus to be better against Providence than we were even here today. Let's have the best team victory in the best team setting that we can have in our last game in St. Thomas. Come up on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think it's going to be pretty bittersweet knowing that that's my last time at Cintas, and I'm really thankful for all the time that I've been able to spend in this building and all the support from the fans. When basketball is a top priority, I think that makes it a lot special for me personally. Just knowing that our game is the biggest thing at the school this weekend is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to really hopefully amp our team up, and just know that they have all the support, and people are willing to sleep outside in a tent all night in the cold just to watch us play, and maybe not even watch us play, just to support us. And I think that's one of the best things about Xavier and being a basketball school.
What do you want your legacy to be here as a basketball player?
Someone who played the game the right way, who always came to play, and no matter the ups and downs, he stayed the same. I've been trying to live in the moment as much as I can in terms of that. I'm sure that'll be an emotional time maybe for me and my family, because it's been a lot, that I've personally been through to get to this point. So much, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really thinking about it too much. I'm just trying to make sure my mind right.
Yeah, I knew this time was gonna come. I knew it was going to eventually be here, and I just think I guess my time is coming to an end. I don't think it's nothing I want to be left for. It's just, I overcame a lot, still here going, and I can still keep going.
Honestly, I just wanted to be someone who obviously had been through a lot, had faced a lot of adversity, hadn't had the career up to this point that he'd wanted to. But, last 3 games, couldn't playoff time, all that, he really, just took a giant leap and was able to put the team where they needed to go.